Hey guys, this is Todd Wilks with TCW Homes. Welcome to our channel. We are at one of our projects. We finalized it. The project is completed. This was a project where the customer purchased the house. He's moving over from England over to the United States, and he bought this house, and we've been working with him for about 6 months on doing a whole house renovation on this. We changed out the windows in this house. We changed out the exterior trim on this house. We came inside. We replaced a lot of trim, a lot of the sheetrock and all that, but not all of it. But we did give him a new kitchen, and opened up some walls and things like that. Let's go inside and take a look at it. As we come into this house, you can see this is an older house, and I don't know exactly what year the house was, but it's got a lot of the old characteristics that we mirrored and also we replaced and mirrored with some of the old trim. We didn't replace all the trim, we replaced a lot of it, but we kept the old character and style of the old trim. But let's take a look at it, and I'll point some of that stuff out as we're coming on. So as we come into this house, you can see we kept the old original hardwood floors. They're not pristine looking, but they look gorgeous because they have that old wood floors. But we did some patching and sanding and finishing and brought out the luster the best that we could on these particular floors. And you can see, just to give you an example of some of the older trim, this is a new window. But what we did is we replaced the trim. You can see the trim detail. This is the trim detail that was in the house originally, and what we did is we just mirrored it and kept it as part of the nostalgia that the customer wanted to keep, and we maintained that. And as you can see, all the windows and the doors are going to have that. You can also see the fireplace. We built this custom enamel fireplace for them, and redid the marble around the fireplace. So we've updated this house. It's not new, but we've updated it tremendously. Let's keep on walking through, and you can see, as you can see, the detail in trim. This was some of the old trim that was in the house. We didn't mess with this. We just cleaned it up, patched it, cleaned it up, and bondoed where it needed. And then as you come through here, you can see where we came into this dining area here. We added a new set of windows here. They just had one window, so we put double windows in. And you can see we still maintain the trim that the original house had. Installed some trim molding, and check out this awesome ceiling that the customer had chosen to do some wallpaper on, and it turned out really cool, didn't it? So then this comes into here. There used to be a door right here, and we opened this all up and then created this new kitchen for them. And you can see it turned out awesome as well. New stove, all new appliances. It's hard to explain because the kitchen was here, but it wasn't this style. But we added new windows here to open it up into the backyard. This is awesome tile backsplash. And this island has a great countertop with it. It really turned out nice. And you can see the customer has great styling decisions that they put together. It really turned out nice. These kitchen cabinets are our prefab cabinets that we use. And I say prefab, they come in a box, but you can see when we do our installation of our prefab, they look custom. That's the way they're designed to look. One of the notes I wanted to take a look at is in the hardwood floors, you can see in most of our hardwood floor project, not all of them, but most of them, you can see that what we do is we put a vent, 4 vents, and we do the wood that matches the floor, and sand it and finish it to give it a nice clean look and uniform look throughout. But this turned out really nice with the vaulted ceilings inside here, the light coming in from the skylights, and it turned out nice. As we come out of the kitchen back into the dining room, you can see this old sunroom that was here. And we redid the sunroom. We changed out the windows. They had old aluminum windows in. It was just an old addition from the original house that was done. We came in and modernized it and restructured it and did a lot of work to it. This gorgeous tile floor that the customer chose to put here, it turned out great. We also did the beams that come in with the electrical lighting and everything. And again, you can see the attention to detail that we spent maintaining the trim throughout the house around this. This is a really unique way of doing trim, but the guy did a really good job of matching it up, and it really turned out awesome. We leave through come through the kitchen and head into some of the living area, the bedrooms and bathrooms and stuff. Let me show you what we got going here. We got an open up set of stairs that go upstairs, and we'll go through that in a second. But let me show you this this awesome bathroom. It's really unique. The way the tub is set up, the wallpaper on the ceiling and on the walls and all that, it turned out really nice. This is a custom colors that the customer had chosen, and it turned out nice. The totally brand new bathroom, new tub, and I will let you know that when we do tubs, we do cast iron tubs. We don't do any other tub but cast iron tubs. I'm tearing out old houses that have been around for 60, 80 years, and they got cast iron tubs. Why do I want to tear out a cast iron tub? One, it's worn a little bit, but they're in good shape. So when I go back and when we go back and put in new tubs, we put cast iron in. It's a little bit more expensive, but the long term, it's a better tub. It's more sturdy. It also holds the hot water better, so when you're taking baths and stuff, the water doesn't chill. It's just a steadier, stronger tub. Instead of the tub that you stand in and take a shower and you feel it moving around, these bad boys don't move. But it's a really nice standard thing that we do for all of our customers when we do our bathrooms. And this is just another bedroom that we redid. Again, all new windows throughout the entire house, and the attention to detail. A lot of this trim work was already here, and so when we added a window or relocated a window, we had to duplicate this trim. So we went ahead and did that again above the windows and above the doors. And this is crazy. In this particular house, you can see this was the original trim at one time, and how that mirrors, and you can see it here. But we couldn't find this trim. They don't make it anymore. This is old trim. So we saved this trim and reinstalled it back on these doors. One of the other things I wanted to show in this original setup that we had here, not only did we redo the trim or reuse the trim, but we used some of the old doors and take it out. The old mortise and tenon hinges, or not hinges, but door handles, we kept those as part of the old school. And you can see the locks and everything that are already in it on these doors. You can see how cool that is. Right? All right, so we're back in the hallway in the living area, or the bedroom hallway off the bathroom, the kitchen and all, but here's going up into the upstairs. Let's check it out. As we come up the top of the stairs, this is a part of the house that was original when the customer purchased the house. It had a bookcase here, and we rebuilt this bookcase. It had the old style of metal inserts for leveling it out, and it just kind of dated it. So we updated it and put in different types of shelves and adjusted areas, and cleaned it up and make it look more like today's style. So then when you come up here, the steps, the stairs, let's move into the master. Keep in mind, this is an old house. I don't know the exact year it was built, but it is an old house. This is an attic conversion that they have done on this house. And with that, you can see this was before us, that we just came in and made it better with what we had to work with. So we kept the ceiling lines like they are, the walls like they were, but we did add this bathroom into this suite up here. So you can see it's a double vanity. Customer picked out this vanity, and with all the floor, so it's a terrazzo looking floor, but it's really tile. It looks like terrazzo. And you can see the custom shower that was built, and the custom shower doors that was made for double occupancy showers. Had a shower head on both sides. But you can see it tied in really nice, and all the colors and everything came together really well. And again, we got new windows up here, and this is some of the old trim that we kept the old trim and reworked this old trim around this window. With the house being this old, it's been renovated multiple times, so you're going to see a little bit of the different colors and different styles of trim. The customer chose to keep some of the old stuff, to keep that old feeling in the house there. One of the things we did do is we repainted this entire room, and when we repainted the room, we pulled that same paint into this closet area, which is a custom closet built out for them. And a big window that overlooks into the front yard. So this is a really small closet. Remember, this is not a big house. This is a smaller house, but you can see soft closed doors, soft closed drawers, and everything turned out really nice. And as we come out of the master suite, you can see we're at the top of the stairs again. One of the things that we did is the laundry room was downstairs on the main level of the house, and then what we did in this is we pulled this laundry room up onto the upper level, saying that the customer saying this is where they want it because this is where they're going to be doing most of the laundry. But we added this laundry room here, and you saw all the appliances that the customer chose. And then we have one more bedroom upstairs. And again, you can see this is an old conversion house. So they converted an old attic into a bedroom, and that's why you're seeing this here. So it didn't change the roof line on the outside, and we maintained that. New windows again, and you can see it's a different style of trim. This is showing the attic conversion was done at a different time with a new construction, and that's why you see a little bit of different style of trim on the second level. And we matched this. Well, I think we matched this. We may have reused some trim, but I'm pretty sure we may have matched this trim. We just couldn't match the trim downstairs. This is it. This house turned out really awesome. We're ready to turn it over to the customer. We passed all of our City of Atlanta inspections throughout the whole project. This was a bank job, so we worked with the bank to help the customer go through the bank and do all of the draws and all that stuff. So we do all that stuff with the customer and make it easy for the customer to get a project like this handled. This customer did live out of the country while we were doing most of the project. Towards the end of the project, he had moved here, and so we had worked with him to finalize some colors and some styles and things like that. But we got it all handled for them, and we're ready to turn this project over to them. I know they're going to love this awesome house. Thanks again for joining us with this TCW Homes Facebook page, and we're going to have more to come. Y'all keep following us, and let's show you some more beautiful houses.